Hey YouTube, today we're going to be working on Karen's bike and get the shifter changed. It's a little bit different because she doesn't have a removable hand grip, so I have to take those off, and I think I put them on there with hairspray, so we'll see how that works out. For those of you who don't know about the hairspray trick, you can use that to keep your grips from sliding. And I'm looking at that. I was thinking I could use a crescent wrench to get her nut loose, but I can't, so let me go find my tool here. I'll be right back with you. So the tools you're gonna need are a screwdriver, pair of wire cutters, an 8mm wrench or socket, and loosen this up. I'm gonna change this around here in a minute, and so you can see. I just wanted to show you how easy it is. We're going to be using the same cable on her biking because my local shop did not have a long enough cable. And I could have ordered one on YouTube or wherever, but we're going to take a look and see if the one that comes with the shifter is long enough before we get started, because this is two different bikes. Nope, not even close. You're going to need, for this one, you're going to need a fairly long one, probably a 3-meter one. So this bike is longer. You know, I'm going to do a measurement for you guys here, and compare. This is Karen's bike, obviously. From the front of the seat until the seat post is 24 inches, and on her track it is, I gotta make sure I get the right one, 20 inches. And on my bike is 21 inches. So, to recap this, the reason why these bikes don't tend to fit people well is the distance from here to here is so long. My bike's a medium, is a 21 inches, so with each size difference they lengthen by an inch. So a large in the Trek would be 22 inches. This is the equivalent of an extra large bike in the length from here to here. So if you guys have ever wondered, that's why. Let's see if I can move the grip. Not even a little bit. So we have to move stuff out of the way so we can get a screwdriver in there. First thing is we have to move the shifter. And it's a Phillips screw. Oh, you could use a wrench, I imagine, but it's Phillips. So we're gonna take that out, slide that forward. The next you're gonna need a 5 for this brake lever. I don't even know if you can see me. So 5 for the brake lever. I'm going to slide that forward. You may have to get it fairly loose. Get it to slide easily. The next is, I believe, let's see, 2.5. Well, yeah, it's a 2.5 millimeter. And with that, we're moving that up. Allen wrench out of the way. Here's what I do to get this loose. Is I happen to have a Phillips screwdriver underneath the grip a little ways, and then I spray some Windex. You may have to spray it a couple of times. You can use air to do this if you have to, but once you get it moving, you can take the screwdriver out. So we're going to reuse this because I'm not so sure Karen wants to use the grips I bought her. She hasn't told me one way or another, so we're just going to leave it like that. Level it out a little bit. So this has a little screw in here to remove the cable. Now, some of you guys watched it on the on the XP, and I took it apart because back when these type of shifters first came out, that's the way this was. Okay. Now I'm gonna get some greasy fingers here. Grab me a rag here. And this has to be in 7th gear to get this cable through. It's easier to take if you take the adjuster off too. Now I need to get this bend out of here so I can get it through. Ouch. Twist the cable back so it's flat. So you don't have any ends sticking up, because that's going to make it really hard to get the cable through. glasses again. And my shaky fingers make this really hard to do. Oh, come on. Seems like there's always someone mowing the grass around here. You know, I'm thinking I was having problems getting mine adjusted, and you guys didn't see it because I didn't want to try to do it on that stand. But I'm thinking I didn't put the spring back in the adjuster, and that's why I'm having I have problems with it. Some of this grease off my hands. And I don't really have any extra cable, so I have to use it like it is, and there's just a little, I think one little strand sticking up there. Side either. You can only put this in one way, so, and I can see all the way to the ground through the hole, but it seems like it's like this cable is not wound tight enough or something. I guess I'm gonna have to cut a little bit off. Adjuster with the spring back on. I mean, I'm gonna have to check mine, because if it doesn't have the spring, it isn't going to work right. And if you put it on the right direction. and I remember seeing a loose spring on the ground. I'm gonna have to take that apart if it's in fact my missing spring. That's strange. Push it out of the house. There we go. Wipe my hands off again. Put you guys back down there. Let's move this back into here. So, we just need to get it. One thing you're going to want to make sure you're in 7th gear when you do that. I got to put this little plastic plug back in. But I did that, it came out. I need a pair of pliers. None sitting on my desk. Dig into my tools in the camper. So, excuse me for a second. Grab the old robo grips. First we need to get our cable in the right place. tell you, this is no fun to do on the ground, but most of you will have to do it on the ground, so, because not too many of you are actually going to have a stand. And the issue is getting the cable bent enough to get it in the cable hold down. And I was hoping that I could just get it loose enough to just pop it time. It does not want to cooperate. It probably would be easier to just do it upside down, but for some reason the cable don't want to tighten up. I hate these cheap derailleurs. And I can't really lay the bike over so I can see what I'm doing, so I guess I gotta get the rack up and so I can hang it up high enough to see what's going on underneath there. Sort of laying on the ground. Could be that I just don't have cable in the right spot. Alright, I guess I ain't got no choice. She's mowing the same spot 100 times. No, I just don't got it in the right spot. Let me shoot it around here. It's piece is being stubborn. You had to take, for some reason it just does not want to turn where it wants, where it needs to go. I wish he would hurry up. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna pause you. There's no point in doing this until... Okay, I give up waiting on her. So let's just go ahead and get this knocked out. I already got that piece back on. I got tired of waiting for her. She's mowing the same spot over and over and over again. It's like she knows I'm trying to do something here. Literally mowing the same spot over and over again. Gotta slide on at the same time. There's I'm not joking, there's a maybe 10 foot, 12 foot section of grass that she has been mowing for the last 10 minutes. So in order for these to play together well, we need to turn this up, the throttle up, and we'll put this grip back on now. Try to get it matched up. And there's probably plenty of residual I do believe I need to tighten up the brake first, and we need to match the angle on the other side. This is a 5. Still mowing the same spot. Don't over tighten this stuff, because you'll just end up making problems later on. Okay. That seems like about right. Now we need 2.5 to get this brake set. I mean this throttle. And that's about it. It is not really hard to do. It doesn't require no specialty tools per se. Yeah, I need to change that cable when I get one. Been waiting. Normally I wouldn't even do the video, but we're going to be putting the bikes in the boxes today and putting the boxes in the trailer, and she wanted this done before she left. Make sure your cable's good and tight. Last thing you want to do is get it adjusted and shift up, make sure it's working right. Yep, right up. Right down. Well, so I've got these CST tires here. Oh, let me turn it around here. You get 2 of these for $50 from Lectric if you have the 4-inch bike. 3-inch tires I don't know anything about, because I don't have any bikes with 3-inch tires on them. The Treks have 1.75s on them. These have 4s. So these are for my bike, but I did buy 2 sets of them when I bought them. The other ones I won't take out of the box until I'm ready to use them. That'll preserve them a bit. It's a little work to put these on, and I'm not going to do it today. If I do decide to do it, I will film it again. I had already done. These seem to be more substantial than the $70 tires, $70 a piece. What in the heck are those things? I don't remember. You could look back in my videos. They let me go look what the name brand is again. V-Tire. V-Tire, they're 70 bucks a piece. They were crap. Lasted about 800 miles. I really don't need to change them before we go on our trip, so I probably won't. But these are the tires that I'm going to be putting on them, the CSTs. I come to the conclusion after spending a lot of money on them that you're not getting any more quality for the money. You're just getting to spend more money. These are 30 psi. The CST, the Chow Yangs that come on the bike originally, you can buy them, but they're not Chow Yangs. They're Mongoose brands. You can find them on Amazon for I don't know. Oh, what was it? $37.95 or something like that. So if you're interested, you can go. They're under the Mongoose name. They're the exact same tires. Some people say that they don't last very long. Karen's got 1,400 miles on her pair. Oh no, she doesn't. This is my front tire, so she's working on her second back tire. This is her original front tire, and it's still got probably another 1,000 miles in it at least. These knobs on these don't look as tall as they did on the other bike, other tire, but they will do. If I get 1,000 miles out of them for 50 bucks, when I've spent 140 bucks on those two tires and only got 900 miles out of it, I'm well ahead. If I can, even if these only lasted 500 miles, which most people are saying they're getting 2,000 miles out of them. So if I get 1,000 miles out of them at less than half the price of one of those tires. So keep that in mind. I am not going to put my little fancy caps on these cables just because I'm going to have to replace the cables anyway. Well, I'm going to call a video, get this uploaded. You guys have a great day. Get out and ride your bike. Like and subscribe.